Harry Barbarian or Abby, if you just want to call me that. I'm here live with my husband Oishu, and we are playing Divinity Original Sin 2, which is significantly better than the first one.
Yes.
Let me just say. So we're gonna start with some character creation, and we're gonna go through the tutorial today, and we're gonna see how it goes. So if you want to fire that up.
Alright. So single player for co-op. We will be playing split screen, so I hope that doesn't confuse many people. It's just a lot easier for us to keep track of our own stuff. We're not going to try to split the party too much, so we can stay on task here. Otherwise, it'd be for the ADHD.
I wander off a lot.
So here's the debate: classic or tactician?
Classic. I'm not doing tactician, forget that.
You wuss.
I don't want people to sludge through our difficulties.
Alright, are you sure?
I'm positive.
Tactician mode, you said?
No.
Come
Classic.
on. Alright, fine, I'll do tactician mode on single player then.
This is what married couples do when they can't afford when they can't afford divorce lawyers. They argue over video games.
That's right, but the couple that games together stays together.
It's better than therapy.
Alright, so we're going to go into the character creation here as soon as this loading screen loads up. And we kind of already had our mind set on what we were going to play. It's just a matter of selecting them. We'll try to make it pretty quick. Each broadcast that we're going to do is going to last an hour or so. So we have different... if you want to go ahead and start yours, sweetie.
Yeah, no problem.
We have different characters that we can be. So, like, the Red Prince, he's an origin character. Seville's an origin character. Ifan's an origin character, who Abby is now on. Beast, Losi, and Fane are all origin characters. They have, like, their own unique and individual story. If you don't want to go that route, you can do custom created characters simply by picking a race and then customizing your class completely. However, with these origin characters, we can most definitely still customize them pretty good. It just allows us to get, I guess, a little bit more in depth in the story. They have like their own sort of tasks that they want to deal with. So it looks like Abby's picking Losi and making her a ranger. So I think I almost want to pick. I think I'm going to do Fane.
Yay! Bony fingers. The really cool thing about Fane is that if you get Fane, you actually don't need to put a lot of points in thievery because the undead can actually pick locks with their fingers. But obviously that doesn't work for anything but the lower level ones.
Also, there's like a little caveat with picking undead. This is brand new to Divinity 2. We didn't have this option in the first one, did we?
No, I don't think we actually had we didn't have the option for undead.
So, like, they can't gain advantage of healing through like restoration and healing spells. They actually heal through poison. So that's kind of like a trade-off, man. Like, I'm kind of nervous about picking him because obviously Abby's character as a ranger can acquire first aid, but if she ever tries to heal me with first aid, I'm going to get hurt. I'm not going to get healed. Which makes me want to go back and pick Sybil.
Darn, I was looking forward to poisoning you.
Alright, I mean, if you're going to pick some poison stuff, we'll do
No, I'm
that.
probably gonna go for like some kind of like elemental ranger thing. I was just making a joke.
Well, if you want to poison it to help keep me up, I'll just make a bunch of potions. Alright, we'll pick Fane. I'm going to make Fane a rogue for sure. So we're going to do a ranger rogue combination. These different presets, you can change their faces. I think there's, for Fane, there's 6. That's his default, is face 6. I I kind of like that one. He's kind of like metallurgy or something like that. It's pretty cool. I think we're going to stick with that.
Hello, Rich. Nice of you to join us tonight.
Hi, Rich. Facial features. I'm not going to give him a beard. That's just ridiculous. Keep him bald.
That might be. Now, the really cool thing about these this character creation thing is that you can actually pick these talents. If you haven't played the first Divinity, you can pick talents which give you different skills and stuff, which you can customize due to your characters. But every few levels, you get a couple of these, and a lot of them are really useful. There's no tacos tonight, man.
No
I wish. I actually had Taco Bell tonight, which isn't real tacos, but you know. Take what you get. Elemental Ranger. I'm gonna take that. Alright, I gotta hurry up.
Alright, so I want to move into the attributes here. You see it's got me listed as 2 in Finesse and 1 in Constitution. I'm going to take this point out of Constitution and pump my Finesse up a little bit for more critical multiplier and damage. Combat abilities, Scoundrel's probably a definite. I'm actually going to take a point out of dual wielding and put it into polymorph because, you know, if you can't go invisi, then you're not a rogue. The civil abilities, I want to take a point out of sneaking and put it in thievery because of the bony finger thing. And Fane doesn't get anything else. I thought that he got a second civil ability, but it does not look like it. I thought he was interesting. And then skills. I got Backlash, Adrenaline. I'm going to take out Throwing Knives and put on some Chameleon Cloak. Actually, I'm going to remove Adrenaline and give myself Chicken Finger. Because I think we can get Adrenaline earlier on in the game. Okay, so I get an extra attribute point for that. Also, these civil abilities, there's one that's usually static when you pick an origin character. When you go and do like a complete custom character, you have full reign of what you want to pick for your civil abilities. But when you do an origin character, they're kind of preset in that regard. Talents, we definitely going with Lone Wolf, because that's how we're going to roll. And the tags, Mystic and Scholar, I can't change those. Again, if you did a complete customized character starting from a race instead of an origin character, you could pick between Jester, Mystic, Noble, Outlaw, Scholar, and Soldier. However, since we are using origin characters, they are preset and we cannot change that at all.
I'm a Thunder Ranger.
You're a Thunder Ranger? I thought that you were going to get you some Geomancer so you can heal me with some poison. That's alright, you don't have to change it. You don't have to change it, that's okay. I'll just make potions.
I had poison throughout the whole game, dude. Like, you don't have to worry about it.
Fair enough. Instruments done. Alright, 10-minute character creation. That's not bad, I guess. 9 minutes.
First time we played it, we did character creation for like an hour.
This is true. Oh, did I go back to the main menu?
Oh, I hope not.
I probably did. Hey, the first goof up of the game.
It wasn't me. Ha!
I did go back.
I hate you.
I hate me too. This will be quick, guys. Sorry about that.
Oh, man.
We know what we're doing. Ish. Oh, we got 3 people on here. Hi guys, how are you? Okay, so we have to start all over again, but I promise it'll go quick.
Whoops. I like myself the way I am. No more pyro. Pyro wrecked us last time.
No more pyro?
No more pyro. I did that with another character, and it was kind of a pain in the butt. Although I do like setting everything on fire. And I will take Pet Pal because, believe it or not, even though it's kind of a lame skill, if you don't talk to animals in this game, it is absolutely wretched for some quests. I'll be lucky. Be funky fresh.
Make sure that you get the lone wolf again. Alright, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do Pet Pal next time then.
Yeah, level 3, I think, is when you can choose again.
I will be up there. No time. Alright, I'm ready to go.
Alright, so options start game.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I said, warning with undead. If you don't cover your face, like, people are going to try to kill you, so it's a little bit more difficult, but all you really need is a helmet, and they can't really distinguish you from, like, a human, so to speak, since I'm playing Fane. He's an undead human.
It's not too inconvenient. It's not actually that complicated, dude. It's pretty much like trying to play D&D with, you know, on a console or something. It's actually really nice once you get the hang of it. It's a lot more interactive than you would think. It's a lot of like area and effect kind of stuff.
Like I knew it would.
But it's actually a really good game. I've been playing it for like 2 weeks straight.
A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared. And sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
Divinity, Original Sin 2, Definitive Edition. I have no career as a voice actor, I'm sorry.
Hit my cat. You can't see my severely overweight, terrible cat, but she's getting punted like a football over here.
Oh, she's not.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
The cool thing about this game, like the combat system, the most appealing thing to us is the combat system because it is just like playing tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons, for instance. However,
Well, aren't you a curious sight? If I'd had a mask to hide my bones as well as yours, maybe I'd still be walking around today. Where'd you get it? There can't be many curios like that in the world.
I'm going to tell the skull to mind his own business. I'm not here for
No,
whatever
you're here
reason.
to be collared and shipped like a beast in a cage. Any other pile of bones and they'd suspect. But you, not even your yowl gives you away. I've never heard such silken tones from a naked skull.
That's
How
suggestive.
much do you think I could have? All I know is there are more like you. Well, not quite like you, but sorcerers collared on this tub, all heading to Fort Joy. Beyond that, your guess is as good as mine. Still, you'd best keep that mask on. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
Yeah. So here we are on the Magister boat. We are kind of like prisoners. What I was saying earlier is the gameplay, and we're just going to force split screen here so you can tell us apart. The gameplay, like the combat system, is identical to like Dungeons and Dragons tabletop. However, like the mechanics are a little bit different. So it's almost like Shadowrun. You have everything available to you, but you have limited points in what you can put in. So instead of being like locked into a position like tank or like fighter, sorcerer, wizard, paladin, cleric, that sort of thing, you can dabble around in different arts. It's pretty neat. Where are we going?
I don't know. Can you open this?
No. Let me see. Probably. No, can't be picked. You want to bust it down?
I'm gonna punch it.
Karate kick.
Ooh. Oh, that's an use barrel. Oh, see. Undead heals. I do not. There's no medicine.
Here's a minor healing potion over here.
Ouch. Thank you.
So, basically, we're just going to, this is like the opening tutorial section. We're just going to basically loot everything because it all sells and money's good in this game.
Yeah, loot everything in this game. They're not kidding.
Like some stuff you can get away with, like the 1 gold items. It all adds up, but it's not necessarily if you don't want to weigh yourself down. And yes, weight, you can be encumbered in this game. So.
Come here.
Okay, that guy's sleeping.
You talk to... Oh, you can talk to this dude.
Hey, get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in?
Why are you in a
Your
cage in the
guess is as
first
good
place?
as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here.
Uh-huh.
Set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think.
It is fantastic. It's a really fun game. It was worth every penny.
A gentlewoman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
This guy's sketchy as hell. I'm gonna do it.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring Magister mumbles himself awake. One bloodshot eye opens, and then
Hold on, I want to
another.
pickpocket him.
This is not... Wow. This is not the time for thievery. You can get away with it, though, you know.
I'm taking all of his money and a key.
Wow. You gonna take his orange juice, too?
Nah, he can
That
have
guy's
that.
gonna get scurvy. Scurvy prevention is incredibly important in Divinity. It's not really.
Alright, if you want to pull the lever, go
My
ahead.
shift over. You here to relieve me? Wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
You can do persuasion. You can level up in persuasion, which I did get one character that was pretty good with persuasion. If you don't have persuasion in this game, it's kind of a pain in the butt to do any interactive stuff. I don't think this character has much persuasion. I'm gonna try it anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him somebody fell overboard. Yes!
Those idiots can't even walk straight without mucking it up. Was it Rick's? I bet it was Rick's. Can't just leave the prisoner alone, though. I heard he might be the one causing trouble upstairs.
Ignore the guard. Flex my arms. Yeah, right. Well, I could try to tell him I'm a prison warden.
Do it.
Totally failed.
If it's all the same, I think it's best he comes with me. Some offence intended. You hear that, Emoire? We're taking a walk.
Oh no, he realizes you've pickpocketed him.
That glowing red stuff, that's his line of sight, so if he's going to accuse Abby of doing it, she didn't, so.
My conscience is clear.
So if you're caught in that dark red line of sight, oh son of a gun, like that.
Are you running from this guy?
I'm dropping the key.
Come on. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Lucky find.
Huh.
Hurry it up, sorcerer. We haven't got all day.
Whoa!
Okay.
Oh, prison break! Unexpected prison break.
I expected it.
I know, but we're in the cells. This is drastically
And you're-
inconvenient.
Yeah, you should probably. And we have no weapons. Oh, that works. Ish.
I forgot that I don't have a bow. So. Courage. Hey.
That's going to increase all of our attributes by 1 except for wits and memory, I believe. Everything else goes up by 1.
Why not? Let me encourage you.
No, it's AoE.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. That was merry of effect.
That guy's going to die.
Nope.
He's
he
just standing
healed.
in a fire. Yeah, but it's like, who should we help at this point? Does he have any physical armor? No. No, I better get in range of something. Oh, do I seriously have Bull Rush? I thought I didn't take Chameleon Cloak. That's no good.
Colonel Sanders says hello. Oh, I missed. That's another thing you gotta watch out with. Can you attack them on that chicken form?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you gotta freaking select it. That's ridiculous. I've never actually used.
It's because you don't have a weapon equipped.
Yeah, I'm just beating up a chicken.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
Oh no, he's...
I got more gold off of him. How about that?
We're out of combat. This guy's just running now.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah, we should just kill him.
Didn't he attack us?
No, he attacked the Magister, technically. It was a prison break.
Oh. Oh, let him go, man.
All is forgiven.
Empty.
Good thing I didn't worry about splinters. And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Is all there down here?
You are you, but more. You are another, but not. You look to your hands, your flesh you don't know, molded into unfamiliar shapes. You cradle your aching head, where another's memories and wisdoms mix with your own. Your fingers trace a line from your head to your face, feeling not the creases of the mask, but the porous surface of new skin. You lower your arm, did you blink expect twice, a needle, and step forward in this new guise.
No, Divinity 2 is not by BioWare. It's Larian Studios who had developed it.
Did you expect a needle?
The first game, I think they went in with like a couple $1,000,000. They did like a GoFundMe for a couple $1,000,000 or something like that, and created the first game. That first game isn't nowhere near as polished as this one, though. It was a little bit difficult, if you ask me.
It was terrible.
Yeah. This one's more polished and streamlined, for sure. But the first one was a success. It just wasn't as good as this one.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that.
Go ahead and talk to her. I'm gonna go get a.
Nice bit of work. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William.
Don't go in
All
there.
passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
I can tell that it's a Lucian-class frigate.
Why?
But why?
Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
I'm gonna lean in and whisper that the Magister below deck suffered a fatal encounter.
She frowns and
Don't
peers at you
snitch.
closely, concern clearly etched upon her face.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it easy.
She doesn't believe me.
She's fired.
Alright, I wanna go in here. Back off, move.
Everything's spick and span. Nothing left to do, really.
Yes, this is a rare kind of magic.
It's profiling.
I'll need to write to headquarters right away.
Yeah, make sure you pick up a bedroll when you play this game. It is the cheapest way to heal.
We're fighting. We're gonna die.
What did you do?
Well, I don't know, man, because all I was trying to do... If I eat that dude's leg, I can get the skill book adrenaline.
I don't think you can do that with undead.
I'm currently an elf.
You only have the appearance of an elf, though.
Right.
Do you get the attributes?
Yeah, look at my number 4 slot.
Oh. I did not know you could do that with undead.
Yeah,
Oh,
as long
great.
as you have Fane's helmet. I don't know why she stopped me like that. That's why I didn't want you to go to that room. But, whatever.
I don't have enough AP. I'm getting beaten up.
You're alright. Just down the hatch and it resets.
This is why I handle the social aspect.
Oh, you already found yourself a bedroll?
Yes, I got the only one on the ship.
Let me try this again. Stay back, please. Until I get it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Just like in the doorway. I can't get it.
Forget it, dude.
Alright.
I'm not getting beat up.
Hey, why don't you talk to this one so she turns her back?
I just got called an incorrigible louse.
Did they patch this to where you can't get it now, or what?
I don't know.
Me neither. There we go. That's all good. So, one of the elves' abilities is Flesh Sacrifice. They can eat limbs and gain the ability to have like the last memories of the person who died. So that's what I'm about to do here. And sometimes you can get skills from them as well.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
We'll hand you right over the side of this ship with it.
Dallas is such a dear.
So they're trying to investigate this murder here, and I just got information pertaining to...
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
Oh, they're ticked off at me.
Wonder why.
Probably because I tampered with the crime scene.
I've never dined on
That would
anything
do
less
it.
than a dozen courses.
Yeah, well.
And I don't intend to do away with the custom.
You could steal a limb and eat it.
There has been
I was hungry.
Your Majesty.
It's horrifying.
Maybe has the Magister's more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you
This
clearly don't know
pajama
the
party
first
started.
thing about sauce.
What's that?
I said, let's get this pajama party started. I looted all the cool stuff.
I know it.
Except
You
for
put a
beer.
knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate. They don't care about us.
Taking all the beer.
You checked everything out in here?
Yeah, there's
I'll
not
give
much
you
in
that
here.
knuckle if you keep
Here to
carrying
register,
on.
sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
I'm gonna ask if he'd be fine collared like a dog and stuck in a ship hole with a corpse and a murderer on the
He
loose.
tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, sir. But we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
So basically, the Magisters, who are these guys that control the ship, they imprison the sorcerers because they kind of fear that using Source is going to
Standing at the center
have
of
the
the
Void
room,
Woken
you spot a sorcerer
pretty much
haughtily
destroy
eyeing
the
a pair
world.
of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad.
I like her.
You there, sorcerer. Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
This may be a perfect time to create a mutiny.
No, I'm afraid I always perform my part solo. Do stay and watch, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
Wish I had that
I'm
ability.
just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Happening.
No time for chatter. We've got to get out of here.
Oh, I sent you a couple of shivs, by the way.
I can use shivs. They should do. You need some chest armor. I got an extra one. Gives you 2 physical.
Oh, rad. I'll take it, I think. Yeah.
There you go. Oops. We are finally armed.
Still don't have, like, pants.
Yeah, well, pants off, dance off. Let's do it.
Ouch, I'm on fire.
I'm on fire too.
It's a very interactive environment, so yeah.
I can't get into that. Yeah, anything and everything is interactable, and like, I mean, it's crazy because if you have like an oil barrel down and cast fire on it, it'll like blow up the whole field of battle pretty much as far as the oil can spread. Water, like these little puddles of water that are coming in from these windows, if you electrify the water, it'll become electrified water, and it could have the potential to like stun and shock people.
I can do a demonstration. There's no water there. Damn. Upstairs!
Water puts out fire like she just demonstrated.
God damn it. I need to get off this wreck. Quick.
You want to go in and kill this dog?
Long before
Fresh
this
hell
thing's
is
into
this? Something's
splinters.
pounding on the hull.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure, but
I'm all about killing the puppies.
I don't like killing puppies.
Well, it's going to hunt us later if we don't.
That's true. Alright. Physical. I feel very bad about that.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
So as you guys can see, everything's like turn-based as far as combat goes. Just this game.
Damn.
It's the best role-playing game that I think that I've played as far as turn-based combat. It's as close to D&D as you can possibly get.
Divine Grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
Let's chant some nonsense.
He leaps to attention and brandishes his blade.
Oh. Okay. It didn't go well.
No. For him.
Too far. Well, that's you. So I have to shoot you in the face.
Yeah, don't do that. Might be undead, so I'm your friend.
Why can't we?
This ability, this backlash, is a pretty good one. It's like a teleport directly behind, and as a rogue, if you get behind them, you get a backstab ability, which pretty much auto crits. So, as long as you hit them, it's fun stuff. Snagging everybody's gold because why? I'm a rogue.
Oh, dibs. Where's the stairs?
I don't know. Wait, the stairs going up?
Yeah.
They're out in the main hall.
Oh, there's a dead dude with a bow. What am I wielding?
Loot's everything.
More crit damage. Yeah, you literally have to loot everything. This is an expensive game.
Another door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left.
Be right back. I think there's another bedroll down here that I can get. I would like it.
It doesn't budge.
On fire. Ah. Yay.
Do you want me to pick that middle door?
Nah. That's just...
Here, I'll go pick it.
There's a key, isn't there?
I don't know that.
The marking on the door was painted. You press your palm against the door to open it. Your fingers clack against the
fire out.
Something's breaking through.
Death fog? Good thing I'm immune. Still, this means trouble.
Oh, you can go through that?
Yeah, because I'm undead.
Oh, that's right, you're
Yeah,
dead.
Death fog's pretty serious. It's been weaponized. Basically, anything living, you'll just die.
I have an onion.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. That was confusing. Upstairs?
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Ah.
So someone's on fire.
We need to get out of this shit.
What on earth are you
Ah.
doing?
Sorry. That was not my fault. stun damage.
So even though that we play in split screen, I'm pretty sure like it all goes to like a single screen during combat, like a battlefield scenario. I don't remember being in split screen too many times in battle, do you?
No, I did it a couple of times when we were like widespread, but it's pretty much single screen every time you go into combat.
Bull rush is kind of like a charge that sets bleeding on a target, or multiple targets if you can position yourself to get like multiple people in the line. That's ideal.
A lifeboat. That means there's still a chance.
We must escape.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I thought that fire, I was going to try to put that fire out, but it kind of like, it's raining.
What, up top?
Oh, no, it's still burning up there.
Just one little stupid son.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
People down. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
You want to go help some peeps?
Yeah, let's go help people. He's a coward.
Thank you. There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us through here.
Neat. I have so much food, it's not even funny.
If you can walk, get yourself on the ladder. There's a... Wait, void broken.
Why am I going first? Can I get there? Yeah.
Useless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch. Prepare yourself.
Oh, I missed.
You suck!
Haha, I stunned you.
You did.
I didn't mean to, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize you were wet.
Which is all the more reason why you suck.
I've faced worse.
I think all these characters are origin story characters.
Yep.
So we had the opportunity to pick each and every single one of these guys.
They who are about to triumph. Telling whether my
Cool.
We need to move. Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
We rescued some peeps.
Let's head above decks for some air.
I might get criticized for
I hear something.
choosing Bull Rush. I think it's actually a good
It's
move.
Magister Siwan, the one who
Because I
put
have
on
this
this
little
damn
skill
collar.
here called Play
Sounds like she
Dead,
needs help.
and that would get me out of combat for 3 turns. So I'm actually digging the Bull Rush option, even
She
though it
tries
was a
to speak,
mistake.
but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound.
Still in your book.
This woman's dying on the floor and you're gonna rob her?
Yeah.
With
I mean,
jagged
she's a
movement,
magister, right?
she raises her clenched fist and holds out
I'm
a
a
length
nice
of cloth
person.
soaked with some kind of strong-smelling
Not only
tincture.
am I going to rob her book, I'm going to pick her pocket.
Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror.
Apply pressure to the wound.
It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep
Are you
groan,
saving her?
then cracks.
Yeah, I'm saving her.
Why?
Because I'm a nice person.
It's ripping the ship apart. Come on.
I have an animosity for
This is it.
the Magisters.
Oh, there's a hentai to this.
Hentai! That is actually a Void Woken that was attracted by the old woman's
Source.
use of Source.
A magic, basically, in this game.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Loading. So that was like the character creation / tutorial. The whole boat scenario was the complete tutorial of the game. We kind of rushed through it a little bit. I think the first time that we went through it, it took us like an hour and a half just to get through that, would you say?
Yeah, we took our time with it the first time, definitely.
So, but I mean, it kind of gets you a feel for the game. There's not too many things interesting that happen other than a little bit of backstory, which you guys were able to take a peek at. So, but we got our bedrolls, and we got our skills, we got some weapons.
And we're not dead!
And we're not dead.
The ship snapped like kindling. That Voidwoken was quite impressive. Terrifying. Impressive.
Wonder what we'll find inland. Hard to beat a monster attack, shipwreck, and waterlogged hallucination.
So it looks like we washed up here on this island here, and actually this is the very beginning of Act 1. So even though we didn't go the full hour, I think this might be a good time to maybe stop. You want to take them through one more battle? You want to go get those slugs up there?
Alright, we can get some more Void Woken, but after that I think we're going to call it a night. We're probably not going to play more than an hour every time we live stream, just because I'm a very tired person.
Yes, we work very hard.
Oh man, but we hope you enjoyed it. I know this is our first time doing this, so we probably sludged through it a little bit, but it's really nice that you guys joined us tonight.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship.
It's fun, and it's nice to talk to you guys.
And when you're not in split screen, it's you kind of get the full picture here. So. Yes, we very much appreciate everybody stopping in. Like 8 people for first time thing's pretty good. I like it. I hope that you guys enjoy it.
Will probably be a lot more entertaining next time.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that thing said my name. And then it punched me.
That was weird.
Prepare yourself.
This round will be interesting. Yeah, see you on Twitter, dude. It's always good talking to you guys. But this will be an interesting playthrough since we had never really got far with origin characters, so the story's always a little bit different depending on who you play. So it'll be fun to get into this with you guys. I win.
Woohoo! And we just leveled up, so we can take them through the level up process before we call it quits, and that will be an hour, babe, I think.
Yeah, that'll probably be an hour.
Let's do that.
I wonder in which order.
So when you level up, you just go over to character, and like I said, you're not restricted into fitting in a role. You can do whatever you want. You just have limited points that you put in. So for my guy here, I think I'm going. You have wits. That's a good idea, actually.
Wow, your finesse is high. I did not realize that the rogue was that high in finesse.
Well, that's because I allocated all the points into there. I think I'm going to actually take it up to, oh, I don't know. I want to take it up to 20 for sure. I think I'm going to put a little bit in wits.
Oh, and we have the lone wolf buff. But yeah, strength is like obviously like your strength-based weapons, and it allows you to lift stuff, which actually you do a lot of that in this game. It's really pleasantly interactive. It makes it a lot of fun. Finesse is your bows and your daggers and stuff. Intelligence is magic, obviously. Constitution, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just like D&D. The only thing you really don't have in D&D is like memory, which is basically magic slots, and wits, which is critical chance initiative, obviously. Which it's good to keep those buffed up. I didn't realize I was doing wits for... I've never played a ranger before. I played ranger in the first one, but they didn't do as well of a job.
So I'm going to allocate mine to finesse and wits this time around to crank my finesse up to 20. Where it's at right now, I will have 45% extra damage with my skills, which damage is always good, and I will gain percent in critical chance and +1 to initiative, which is good because you kind of, as a rogue or a ranger even, you kind of always want to go before your enemy, kind of like in D&D. So I think that's how I'm going to set my attributes up. I think what I'm going to end up doing for this is just putting... Now we're playing lone wolf build, so anytime that we allocate a point, it's going to give us 2. If we weren't playing a lone wolf build, it'll only give us a single point. Because typically you can have up to 4 party members in your party. But if you're playing as lone wolves, you can only have 2 in your party before your lone wolf bonus goes away. So that's what we're kind of doing with this. I might put...
I'm good. I bumped up my con and my ranged stuff.
Dual wielding increases damage, so I get 5% damage, 1% dodging for dual wielding. Give me a little bit of a meteor thing. You know what? I think I'm just going to put it. I think I'm going to put it into Scoundrel. Just because. And my civil abilities. Thievery. I'm a rogue. I thieve. I pick locks. I love it. And
are you up in your thievery?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. I'm doing persuasion. I get
we
to
will
use it.
confirm that, and we will leave you guys at that. We hit our hour mark.
Yep. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'll see some of you guys on Twitter. Thank you for, sledging through this with us. This is our first time, so We're probably gonna pick up again Monday, probably about the same time. We were thinking about doing this 5 nights a week, but that might be a little bit unrealistic. We'll see how we feel. But we'll definitely tune you in every time we broadcast.
Maybe Monday through Thursday, 9:30
Be like a weekday thing.
p.m. Yeah, because we work all the time. We're not going out. Seriously.
Alright, well, thank you for joining us, dudes. It's been most excellent.
And we'll pick up where we left off here.
Yep.
Have a good night, everybody.
Love you guys.